Yeah, I was gonna start off by mentioning it was about a year ago that you got to come back and start practicing again. I was just wondering, with this particular season, how long did it take you to feel kind of back to normal as far as hockey wise? Like, did the year off cost you any like stamina or anything like that, or were you pretty much 100% right from the start?
Well, obviously, whenever you take a year off, you're going to start a little bit slowly. I thought that I don't think I'm quite up to par yet. I think I could have been a little bit higher if I hadn't had the year off. But I'm still building my game. I'm still young, so just trying to work hard every game and get better.
I was curious, like, were there any benefits to, even though it's tough at the time when you watch the games up there, and do you pick up things maybe you wouldn't have seen if you were on the bench during the game or playing? I mean, did you learn anything that you've been able to use this year from, missing games last year?
Well, obviously you learn. I think personally in my head, I sort of before every game I picture the last game that we played in Brown and how I felt. I just felt awful after that, and sort of feeling a little bit responsible, even though it wasn't my fault at all that we couldn't move on. Maybe I could have helped in some way that helped the team. But other than that, I mean, obviously you watch the systems, you obviously try to take in as much as you can, watch the power play, watch the PK, see how we move, and maybe give some input to the coaches, see something they might not have seen between periods. So.
And the one thing that's kind of strange to you because you missed the year, like, I was curious, which class do you feel more like you're a part of? Do you still feel like you're part of the junior class, or do you feel more like you're part of the sophomore class? Because technically you're kind of in both.
Well, I probably sophomore class now. I've kind of accepted. I'm graduating in 2016 now. I mean, I live with the sophomores, so it's we kind of spend more time with them, and the other guys are over in Woodstock, so it's a little bit of a hike. But I mean, we're a pretty tight knit team all around, so I don't really think there's a huge difference between class to class.
I was curious too, because every year people get better and better. How would you say you've kind of improved as a player from what people saw 2 years ago when you were here, like your first year here?
Well, 2 years ago, I guess I was a nervous freshman. I was young. I mean, Jake Morley was 7 years older than me as captain of the team, so there's a little bit of an age difference there. So obviously I've matured as a player. I think I've grown in my offensive game. My freshman year, I only had, I think, like 9 points or something. This year I've already passed that. So I've developed my offensive part of the game while continuing to develop my defensive part. So I think overall as a player I've grown.
Let's just like about the school in general, like what impact has it had? Obviously, we were talking in the hallway that your family's a big part of this too. Like your dad takes the photos at all the games. I mean, how special has this place kind of grown for your family? Would you say
well,
you've been here?
It's great. I mean, my first time back at practice was around I think it was the 27th last year, and just coming back felt unbelievable. It was hard to hold back tears when I got on the ice. Everybody started tapping their sticks, kind of like welcome back. So that was awesome. And obviously, this place is like a sanctuary to anybody on the team. We love being here more than anywhere else at the school. So being in here really feels like a second home. So it's good for the family to come down all the time. I only live, a couple hours away, so I get to come see most of my games. So that's good too.
And if there was any benefit to what happened, obviously you get like maybe an extra year to be here, and everybody else only gets 4, you might get 5. Is that kind of a neat too in a way?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, obviously you get to develop more before maybe pursuing a pro career, or even. I've added a major to my program in school, so I'm going to get to learn more in classroom as well as on the ice as well. So that's a benefit.
What are you studying? What is your major?
I'm an Arate major. I'm innovation and entrepreneurship as well as communications.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.